What is up? It's your girl Monique EP58 with the Pink Link Podcast, and that stands for Powerful, Innovative, Next Level Conversations with a K. Because boo boo, we get into it right here, whether it's me or with other guests that have been on or coming on. Who knows? We like to just chop it up and talk about things that could impact your life, or just inform, or just tell stories. And so today I want to tell you all the story of what I did the weekend and who I saw and what I took away from the event. So we're gonna hop into it. I went to see the live Netflix recording for Monique. And when I say that I laughed, I like, Lord forgive me for laughing at her, but she is so silly right now. Be with me, God. And cried. Like, it was just so like amazing to see how she made us see who she really is and why she moved the way she moved and what she's been through into where she's at today. And even if that took her standing by herself when it seemed like everyone else was against what she was saying or what she was feeling, but the reason why she take the stance as she does. And I mean, it's just, if you see something blinking, my apologies, it's just the cord or something, I don't know, but apologies for that. But it just really made me relate to her even more, because I know personally, things I've been through may shape me into who I am, and we can definitely grow from things. And it's nothing like taking my dog is here. Y'all can't see him though. But it's nothing like I was telling my daughter yesterday, nothing beats gaining a lesson like the experience of going through something. She had got a boot on her car, and nothing beats something like when you got to pay for something. You take the lesson then to be more diligent and do what you're supposed to do to try to prevent those types of things. So maybe that may be off the subject, but anyhow, back to Monique. It really made me see her in a different light. Though I never just had anything, I did question some things, like, okay, can some things be handled maybe with those people instead of always publicly, especially like with DL or, something like that. I did have my thoughts, but hey, no judgment. That was just what I probably would have done. But the reason why she do the things the way she do them, I think that was show in her comedy show, and how she grew up and just using, things that she went through as a child to shape who she is and why she moved the way she moved. And I still salute and respect her as a black queen. Even, through her ordeals she's faced with. I love Oprah. She said some stuff about Oprah too, and she has her right in her ways of feeling the way she felt with how that situation played out for her. So I don't like to, want to say I can say she shouldn't feel some way, because she have every right and reason to. So it was definitely amazing. I can't wait for everyone to see it. She dropped some bombers. We was like, what? But I mean, hey, it's Monique, so it was definitely great for her. I feel like this would definitely open more doors for her, I pray, and people just really see her for who she really is at heart, and not just let the things that she's been through continue to define, her, or just, block out her talent, because of some things that may have happened along the way on her journey in this lifetime, So, hey, we all deserve to forgive and be forgiven. And so she's had definitely a childhood, and I myself can relate, because I know how I grew up. And so when you grow up in certain environments and you see certain things, and many of us, we're not taught to deal with situations in a way, especially when we come from trauma childhoods, and our parents didn't know, and they parents didn't know, and they parents didn't know. And so we have to just, look at that. And she come from that. I come from that. You may come from that. So, and on this journey, we have to continue to, I'm not saying that, okay, that's okay, but thank God that she has grown from where she came from into who she is, and she's acknowledging, this is why I'm like this. I move the way I move because of these things. You know, I stood the way I stood because I had to stand then. And so when y'all see it, y'all see what I'm talking about. And I'm not saying to make excuses to be still problematic or traumatic and, you know, approaching relationships or discussing things with people, you know, to be popping off and things like that. I'm not saying that is okay neither, because it's a way to also work through that to become better. However, I'm just saying, when we see why people move certain ways, it stems from traumatic ancestry chains way before us, and those things are passed down in lineage, you know, generational curses. So we have to start breaking these strongholds over, you know, ourselves and our children, which I've been teaching my children. You know, I realized something the other day that was like, wow, that's why I do that. You know, I saw that. I saw my mom, you know, or, you know, maybe that's why I was on a call today, a Zoom call, we on this detox thing, and she was just saying how, you know, her grandma told her this and this and that. I was like, dang. And then the grandma mom, you know, like when you just think, really sit and think, a lot of traumatic things or behaviors or things that we do, it just didn't start with us. You know, it started before us. So we have to become aware and conscious enough to start making those strides and the changes, you know, to be better and to be able to just break those chains, because they're, you know, they might not be all the way broken, but it's a way that you can work on those things to start becoming better for the next generation and so forth. You know, and you can start with you. Like, I feel like I've made many strides, and like I tell my kids, a lot of these things that I tell y'all and I be saying to y'all, it's not that I'm trying to just be on y'all about, but I didn't know and have a lot of these things. I got to this place by informing myself, by reading, by turning to God, by doing things to become better. Self-development, it takes work, especially when no one in your family has had it, and we all come from traumatic backgrounds. It takes you to do the work, to do better, to learn better, to, like Maya Angelou, so when you know better, you do better. So just taking nuggets from others, you know, listen to inspirational people. If your family ain't got it, you go out and get it from somewhere to start making those changes. And so just watching her in the live Netflix recording just gave me so much, and I'm so glad that, you know, this sister is about to continue to soar on her journey even more. I'm happy for her. I'm glad that she was able to get on this stage and release so much and just put it all out there. She said things on that stage that she said she never thought she would say before an audience or anyone. So when that Netflix special come out, y'all gotta tune in and check in and just celebrate the sister. Celebrate her, like she says, celebrate her, my babies, her sweet babies, you know. Celebrate the sister, because, I mean, she needs love. She needs a celebration. She needs all of it, and I'm just so happy for her. It was amazing to see firsthand, I must say, to see her break those barriers and strongholds, and just the things that she discussed and talked about was courageous and bravery. And so I just wanted to let y'all know how I enjoyed it, and, you know, things that we all need to continue to do to break those generational strongholds and those curses. And it's a work daily, you know. It's daily things that we have to continue to do to be better and become better. We all striving. Like I was just telling my son, you're not alone, son. You know, tell my daughters, you're not alone. Neither of us alone in the things we've been through or maybe even go through, you know. So we have to be more support systems for one another. So I definitely enjoyed this time. Once again, it's been a pleasure to sit here with you all, like always. And so continue to support the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, and tune in to the pink link. Have a blessed one.